honeybees. Hello my book besties. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lazara if you're new here. Welcome, and I am super excited to be doing this video. It's one of the videos I do the most at this point. It's not even a joke anymore. As you've seen by the title, we are going to be revamping my bookshelves once more. Now mind you, I just did this not that long ago. I did this in January, I think. January? Yeah. Now I am back home for the summer. Well, not even for that much longer. I only have like 2 more weeks home, and then I'll be off in DC. But here I am, and we are going to be revamping my whole entire library once more. And this time we're going to be doing a little bit different. I'm not going to be moving the books around too much. I still want to keep it the way I have it, where like high priority, medium priority, and low priority. But I also need to revamp how I'm going to do these as well, because your girl has a lot of books. And it's not even a joke anymore. I have too many books. Too many books, okay? As I did it last time, I have, let me show y'all first. Over here in this bookshelf, we have high priority. All these books are high priorities. And then we have medium priority down here in this circle, and then low priority all down here. So that's how this was when I first did this. Then over in this bookshelves, I kind of did all the books I already read. So this wasn't too crazy. I literally just did everything that I read over here, and then, you know, all the books I want to read over here. I'm gonna have to do my whole entire TBR again, my physical TBR again, because your girl literally I just need to redo a lot. It just seems like there needs to be some revamping done, some spring cleaning, as you may say. I might need to do some of that as well. I might need to get rid of some books. Without further ado, we need to get into this video because it's gonna take a while. Okay, it is 3:08. It is 3:08. So we have a good amount of time of daylight. We got a good 4 hours of daylight, 4 or 5 hours maybe, I don't know. But we got some time before it gets dark, and before so, I want to get as much of this done as possible. I'm going to probably start with all the books I already read because I feel like that'll be easier for me. I just don't know where I want to move it, and I think that sucks because low-key your girl does not know what's going on anymore. These bookshelves over here of all the books that like I haven't read are actually really full. Like, I don't think any more books are gonna fit over here, so I might have to move all of these books over here and then move all of the ones I've read over here instead, because I have way too many books that I just have not read yet. And like that whole box that I'm about to pull out that you're about to see has a lot of books that I haven't read, and they need to go over here because this is where all of the books are gonna fit, not over here. And I low-key need to buy new bookshelves. I really don't want to do that. I feel like that's going to be a whole nother thing. Maybe for an upgraded video, maybe at the end of the year. But we don't know. Right now, I feel like I just want to make sure I get all these books out of my box. And then I want to move them over here. But I don't know. We're going to see what happens, because I do also need to move some of this stuff from up top of here on this desk and just move it over there, because at this point it's not going to suffice over here anymore. I think the plan is for me to get motivated. I'm going to go ahead and, I don't know why this is a motivation actually. This shouldn't be a motivation, but I'm going to go ahead and listen to Iron Flame because it's a book I want to finish, and I don't actually have that much more time left on reading it. So I'm going to listen to it while I do the books I already read. I'm sorry for all the light switching because I'm using natural light right now, so the sun's in and out, and depending on where me is, as in a person who is darker, I have to make sure that my lighting is well. And because this keeps happening, it's okay, you know, we're just gonna get different lightings here. I'm gonna shut up now for real this time, and we're gonna get started. I removed all the books from over the bookshelves, but then I got locked in, and then it finished. How am I supposed to feel right now is the real question I'm asking myself. That was a lot. That last chapter was a lot. And now it's 5:43. And the only thing I've done was pull out the books. Now I have to somehow put all of these back and not think about this book. I should have waited. I should have just... I'm a little stuck right now. And yes, I have the third book. I could just continue today. But continuing doesn't feel right yet, you know. It's gonna be a while before I can move on from this moment. Knowing that the third book is out, like, do I want to continue this torment that I'm in? And then have to continue this torment, mind you. And then possibly go through the same torment after that book, right? I might not be able to recover. And there's no fourth book yet. And there's supposed to be 2 more of these. I'm gonna need like palette cleansers for the next 2 months. And I'm supposed to finish a series. Rebecca Yarros, I don't know how you did it. I don't. But Ricky. When I catch you, Ricky. When I catch you, Ricky. Because now I don't even feel like typing all this stuff in. Because I grabbed the computer. I was like, I'm going to type all this stuff in as I read. But then I was locked. And I had the Kindle in my hand. And I was just reading. And, you know, it just kept going. But I finished the book. And now I'm in pain. I have 3 more books on here that are on my TBR that I could be reading, right? Like, I could continue. I should have stopped, like I said yesterday. When I said yesterday I should have stopped and just read something else, I should have. So maybe I'll just write them down in my little notebook. Maybe that'll make me feel better. Maybe it'll be something I can do instead of like tormenting myself right now about that lovely book I just finished, you know. And it wasn't bad, but I'm in pain now.
A few moments later.
I'm doing a little bit better, a little bit. Because as I was writing down every single one of these books that I have read, which is about a page and a half full, or shall I say 3/4, you know, I just started thinking about the books each by themselves individually, and that kind of got my head off of, like, you know, now that I actually say it out loud, I don't think I'm over it, but I'm a little bit better. I'm doing better, yeah. I got me an emotional support snack right here in little strawberry land. It's just some chip. I'm about to like lock in, get these books in here, and then we're gonna do the next one. Writing down the ones I haven't read is a whole nother story though, because look, it's a lot of books. And I think I wrote down most of the high priority ones. I'm not really sure, I don't remember, because this was back when, before finals came, you know, before I went through a crisis. So I don't know, but we're gonna figure that out in a second. So I think we're good on time. I feel like it won't take long to put all the books I read in here for sure, and then like redo the decorations over here, because I got some stuff over here that I want to move over here, and then from there we're gonna move on. Alright, you guys, so this is what we got running right now. Okay, it looks a little crazy, but I promise it's working. Over here in this section, we got all of this series. Basically, in this front row, we have series that I really love. Like, these are my favorite series. Like, in the front, you can just tell these are the series I really liked, okay? All what's in the back, technically on this side, is all of the books I have, like, one book of the series. Like, all these books in the back have a series. You know what I'm saying? And I only have, like, the first book of every single series back here. Back here are duplicate authors or authors I know I want to get into, or I have but haven't read yet, so they're in the back. And then down here we have, okay, so this is a little crazy down here. I just technically threw whatever down here. So we got multiple authors still down here. So we got Taylor Jenkins Reid. We got these books down here are technically not like duplicate authors, anything, just like books, okay. And then over here we got a couple of like double authors, but the only one we have is Christina Lauren up front. In the back, just whatever. First, I need to deal with all of this. Please do not mind the shoes. It looks like that because I have too many. Anyways, let's look at the book. So I have all of this over here, all the books I haven't read. Okay, so we get it. And then I have the box over there that's full as well. So I have to go through all of these from high priority, medium priority, and then low priority. Don't know how I'm gonna do this at all. I'm just gonna pull them all out, look at them, be like, what do I want to read in the next 6 months? What do I want to read in the next, year or two? And then like things that like I low-key wouldn't even reach for in the next 6 months if I was pushed to, you know what I'm saying? So that's the 3 categories. Okay, so we got some good separation going on, okay? I'm gonna say this right now. A lot of these books are high priority. We got these 2 shelves right here. Well, these aren't even fixed. I just put them here because it was there. And then I have some down here, like way down here. Yeah, we got like 2 piles over here. So we got a pile here, and we got a pile over here, and then we got this little stack over here. And then I have my TBR for the May TBR. This is only some of them. The other 2 are over there actually in the series pile. So we got A Curse for True Love and then Iron Flame, which I just finished today. So these plus those 2. So yes, your girl has a lot of priorities apparently. I need to get them straight. I look forward to reading most of these, not this year altogether, but like a good bit of these this year I'm looking forward to reading. Now, my goal this year is 40. I'm only at 14. I need to read at least 3 to 4 books a month to be able to do this and keep this up. So I'm really trying to strive to keep reading as many audiobooks and as many like Kindle books as possible so I can keep going and going and going. So low-key, your girl is like about to lock in for the rest of the couple of weeks in May. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to organize these because it really is a lot. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, how it's gonna look when I do this, but I do know there's a lot of series. I wasn't thinking about getting a bunch of series on here, but then I started reading, all of these fantasies, and I'm really getting in my fantasy era low-key, y'all, like. And a lot of these are fantasy. Anyways, enough yapping. I'll be back once I'm finished. guys, the bookshelves are officially done. So let me show you everything I did over here because I feel like this is the important part that I didn't show you. Up here I did mostly series because this is all I have of series, so that's what I put up here. Then over here is mostly just hardbacks. This is one series, but it was just like the only one that was the odds quad, so I just put over here. In the back are like the rest of the hardcovers. It's just a lot. I'm not taking it down. But then over here, these are all the newer books that I showed you on the last video, so these are like all the new books, and this one too. But in the back also some seasonal books, so we got like summer books over here and stuff like that. So that's what's back here. Over here on this side, we have, again, hardcovers and just some other odd squads. Down here, we also have my Bible and then just a couple of other books down here. And then this is all low priority plus my TBR. So how this all looks all together, we have the high priority, all of this, all three of these squares. This is medium high priority, so this is like high medium. So I'm like, okay, they're in a high priority, but like medium, okay? This is the low medium section, whereas like, yeah, just low medium, besides the Bible, but low medium. Then we have very low, besides the TBR, you know what I'm saying? This isn't technically anything, I just put it here because it's a set. This is the TBR for May. So I have 114 books in total that are on my physical TBR, which is less than what I counted when I first counted this, because actually when I first counted this, I was like at 180 something. I don't even know. I don't even remember. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember, but it was very much higher. So 114 from whatever I was at in my first TBR video, my physical TBR video, is much better. So actually I'm not doing that bad. It seems like I'm actually getting it out the way. I am reading some of the books that I said I was gonna read. I'm very proud of myself. So once I do all my digital updating and all that good stuff, I'll have like an official number, but just from what I counted already, like from just now, and it's May 19th, so that may very much change in the next couple of days. We don't know, but I'm super happy that I got to do this with you guys, and hopefully you enjoyed it. I know this process usually takes less time, but this time it really took a long time because I was like reading in the midst of that, and I shouldn't have, and that took 2 good hours out of my day. So that's okay. At least I got to read. That's all that matters. So yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed today's video. I know I did. I had a good time doing this. I usually always do. I have a good time going through this and just like reorganizing every time I come back home. I feel like I do this like a good 3 to 4 times a year, just because I come home often and I leave often, and so it's always mix and matching. But I feel like I'm gonna keep this rhythm for the next few months, to be honest. I don't think I'm gonna be changing it from anywhere. So like when I pick books to take with me next semester, I'm just gonna be taking books from my high priority and like seasonal books from like Christmas time and stuff, so that way I don't like overcrowd my shelves with books I know I'm just not gonna read. So I'm gonna bring the books that I know I want to read and the seasonal holiday kind of books, so that way I can get these out the way, so my high priorities are out the way. So that's what I'm really going to be looking forward to doing for the next TBRs. When you see my next TBR videos, they'll mostly be from all the high priorities. So I have like about a good 56 books on there, so like I shouldn't be picking from nothing else. I should just be picking from high priority. But again, I was super excited to do this with you guys, and hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Comment down below, what should we do? Do the little owl emoji for my little owl friend back here. We should name it. I haven't really named it. So if you want to name it, comment down below some names for her. I don't really know what I want to name her yet. And without further ado, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can get notified every time I post a new bookish video. Please don't forget to be true and be you and read whatever you want to, because you only live once. So I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.